Imagine you're walking down the street and someone snatches your wallet. It's a scary thought, right? But did you know that in the digital world, your data can be stolen just as easily? In today's world, your data is worth more than gold. Every click, every swipe, every login leaves a trail that hackers are eagerly waiting to exploit. From sophisticated ransomware to phishing emails and fake mobile apps, the digital battlefield is growing, and the threats are evolving faster than ever. Whether it's a high-stakes bank heist or stealing your credit card details, cybercriminals are lurking in the shadows, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. The question is, how safe are you? Today, we're diving deep into the world of cybercrime. From simple phishing and the sneaky tactics of mobile app hackers to multi-million-dollar ransomware attacks, we'll expose the dark side of the digital age. Think you're safe just because you've got antivirus software? Think again. Stay tuned as we uncover the tricks hackers use to invade your life, often without you even knowing it. Let's get started. Let's start by looking at phishing. You've probably heard this term before, but do you know how advanced it's become? Phishing is one of the most common cyber attacks where hackers disguise themselves as trustworthy entities, like your bank, a colleague, or even a friend, to trick you into revealing sensitive information like passwords, credit card numbers, or social security details. Phishing attack starts with an innocent-looking message in your inbox or on your phone. You get an email from what looks like your bank or a popular online service, telling you there's a problem with your account, and you need to click here to fix it. The email might even use real logos, official-looking language, and a seemingly valid URL. Once you click that link, it takes you to a page that looks exactly like the one you're used to, but it's a fake designed to capture whatever information you type in. You enter your real credentials to reset your password, and boom, the attacker now has your login details. But there's good news. Phishing becomes a lot more challenging for hackers when two-factor authentication is in place. With two-factor authentication, even if a hacker manages to trick you into giving up your password, it's not enough. They still need the second piece of the puzzle, like a one-time code sent to your phone or access to an authentication app. This extra layer of security creates a major roadblock for phishing attacks because it's no longer just about stealing your password. They also need access to your phone or email. But sometimes, the hackers aren't after your password. Phishing with malware takes traditional phishing a step further by not only tricking you into giving away personal information, but also infecting your device with malicious software that can monitor everything you type or even take over your system. Here's how it works. Attacks of this type also start with an email or a message from a trusted entity. This message usually urges you to click a link or download an attachment, often under the guise of something important, like a payment issue or a security alert. Once you click that link or download the file, malware quietly installs itself onto your device without you even realizing it. From there, it can perform a range of malicious actions, such as stealing sensitive information like your passwords, keystrokes, or banking details. In many cases, phishing with malware can result in ransomware, where your files get encrypted and you're asked to pay a ransom to regain access to them. Some malware even allows the hacker to gain full control of your computer or smartphone, turning it into part of a botnet, mining cryptocurrency, or performing other criminal tasks behind the scenes. But we will talk about that a little later. Phishing isn't just a small-time scam. In some cases, it's used in massive operations. Take, for example, the Carbanak cyber gang. These guys pulled off one of the largest bank heists in history, stealing over $1 billion from over 100 financial institutions worldwide. So, how did they do it? Well, it all started with a phishing email. They sent fake emails to bank employees disguised as important internal communications. Once an employee clicked on the link, malware was installed that allowed the hackers to gain access to the bank's internal networks. They could see everything, including how the bank's ATMs and accounting systems worked. Once they were in, they used that access to control ATMs, instructing them to spit out cash at a specific time and place. On the other end, they had money mules standing by to collect the cash. They didn't stop there. The hackers also inflated bank balances, withdrew millions, and then erased their tracks, making it look like nothing had happened. Their downfall began when a mule in Taiwan accidentally left a credit card at an ATM, leading authorities to identify and arrest several group members. Eventually, cybersecurity experts traced the malware's origins and helped expose the full operation, resulting in the arrest of the gang's leader in Spain. This story unfolded because of the careless actions of the bank's employees. But sometimes you don't even need to download a file and run it on your device for the malware to be installed on your system. You could be just browsing the web, minding your own business, and bam, malware silently gets downloaded onto your device without you knowing. It is called drive-by download attack. Here's how it works. Hackers compromise a legitimate website or set up a fake one. And when you visit it, the site exploits vulnerabilities in your browser, plugins, or even your operating system. It all happens so fast in the background that by the time you've loaded the page, the malicious software is already sitting on your computer or phone ready to cause damage. That's why keeping your browser, apps, and operating system updated is so crucial. While phishing mainly targets you through emails, messages, and browsers, cybercriminals don't stop there. Your mobile phone, the device you carry everywhere, is also a goldmine for them. With more of us relying on apps for banking, shopping, and managing personal data, mobile phones have become a prime target for a wide range of cyber attacks. You might not think of your smartphone as a potential threat, but trust me, it's a playground for hackers. Take fake applications, for instance. They often look like normal, harmless apps you download from an app store. Maybe it's a game you've been dying to play, or a new tool to make your life easier. But here's the catch. These apps are designed to steal your personal information. You download the app, give it permission to access your data without thinking twice, and boom, your photos, contacts, even banking info are exposed. One infamous example of a fake app is the WhatsApp Pink scam. This app claimed to offer a new pink version of WhatsApp with additional features, attracting users with its novelty. However, once downloaded, it wasn't a messaging app at all. It was a malicious app designed to steal users' personal data. The app allowed hackers to take control of the victim's phone, accessing sensitive information like contacts, messages, and even banking details. It spread through WhatsApp itself, where victims unknowingly shared the download link with their contacts, further spreading the attack. But how do malicious apps so easily gain access to the information on our devices, especially nowadays when mobile operating system developers are doing everything they can to protect our data? It might come as a surprise, but in most cases, we are the ones granting them access to our private information. Once you install a malicious app, it can request access to your phone book, for example. Most users quickly tap Allow without a second thought, giving hackers a goldmine of personal information. Your contact list is not just a collection of phone numbers. It's a map of your personal and professional relationships. Hackers can use this data to launch targeted phishing attacks on your friends, family, or colleagues, pretending to be you. But cybercriminals don't stop at just stealing your personal data. They go even further. Cybercriminals can also use malicious apps to add your device to a botnet, where your phone becomes part of a larger network used to carry out DDoS attacks on other systems. Once your phone is compromised, it becomes a zombie in their botnet army. When the time comes, the hacker orders their army of infected devices, potentially millions, to hit a specific target, like a major website or service, with so many requests that the target can't handle it and goes offline. One of the most well-known examples of a DDoS botnet attack occurred in 2014 with the WireX botnet. This botnet leveraged thousands of Android mobile phones that had been infected through malicious apps, such as media players, ringtones, and storage managers, downloaded from the Google Play Store. The infected phones were then used to launch a massive DDoS attack, targeting websites and online services across various industries, including hospitality and media. The attack was eventually uncovered through a collaboration between tech companies like Google, Akamai, Cloudflare, and others. Google identified and removed the malicious apps from the Play Store, but not before the botnet had already enlisted thousands of devices worldwide. Another malicious use of botnets is cryptocurrency mining, also known as cryptojacking. Once you download the infected app, It uses your phone's processing power to mine cryptocurrency, like Bitcoin or Monero, without your consent. This slows down your phone, drains your battery, and can even cause your device to overheat. While you might think your phone is just acting up, in reality, it's working overtime to make money for the hackers. Cryptojacking doesn't steal your data, but it exploits your device's resources, and if left unchecked, it can cause serious damage to your phone's hardware. However, not all tricks used by dubious developers in mobile applications are illegal. Take, for instance, a simple trick like hidden subscriptions. Imagine downloading what seems like a free app, only to find out later that you're being charged for a subscription you didn't even realize you signed up for. These subscriptions often come disguised in the app's terms and conditions or are buried deep within the app's interface. Users might encounter a prompt to try a free trial or unlock premium features without clearly understanding that they're signing up for recurring charges. Once the trial period, which lasts a few days, is over, the app automatically begins billing users, sometimes at an unjustifiably hefty price. Unsubscribing can be a nightmare too, often requiring users to navigate complicated menus or go through hoops to stop the charges. While we're all used to hearing about hackers attacking through software, some cybercriminals target us in the physical world too. Skimming is a perfect example of this. It's a tactic where criminals install undetectable devices on ATMs or point-of-sale terminals to steal your card information. These devices, called skimmers, capture the data from your card when you use it, and in some cases, they even record your PIN using hidden cameras or overhead keypads. Imagine this. You're at a gas station. You insert your card into what looks like a regular card reader, and within seconds, a skimmer is logging all your card details. The worst part? You wouldn't even know it happened until you notice strange transactions popping up in your bank account. These stolen card details are often sold on the dark web or used directly by criminals to make fraudulent purchases. And it's not just ATMs. This type of fraud can happen anywhere you use your card: restaurants, retail stores, parking meters, you name it. Even contactless payments aren't entirely safe. Hackers have NFC skimming devices that can read your card's information just by being close to you, like when you're standing in line or riding public transport. Skimming may seem low-tech compared to some of the more advanced hacks we've talked about, but it's still one of the most effective ways to steal your information. And in the wrong hands, your card details can turn into a serious financial headache. Remember at the beginning of this video, we talked about how two-factor authentication is the best way to protect yourself from having your password stolen. But what if I told you that cybercriminals have found a way to bypass this protection? Your phone number plays a bigger role in your security than you might realize. It's often used for two-factor authentication with your email, bank accounts, social media, and more. Cybercriminals have figured out that if they can get control of your phone number, they can reset passwords and bypass security measures to get into your most sensitive accounts. And that's where SIM swapping comes into play. SIM swapping, or SIM hijacking, happens when a criminal tricks your mobile carrier into transferring your phone number to a new SIM card that they control. The attacker contacts your phone provider, pretends to be you, and convinces them, using stolen personal info or social engineering tactics, to switch your number over to a different SIM card. Once they have your number, they're in control. With access to your phone number, they can intercept text messages, including those crucial two-factor authentication codes we all rely on for added security. They can then reset passwords and log into any account tied to that phone number. And there you have it, the hidden world of cybercrime exposed. From malicious apps to skimming, it's clear that the threats are everywhere, and no one is completely safe. But here's the thing, knowledge is your first line of defense. By understanding these tactics, you can protect yourself and stay one step ahead of the hackers. Stay cautious, update your software, don't click on suspicious links, and always think twice before granting permissions to any app. If you found this video helpful, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and click the notification bell so you don't miss out on future episodes. Until next time, stay safe, stay informed, and keep your digital life locked down.